All right, good morning. Today we are going to be talking about a dictionary. Dictionaries are very useful tools. They can teach us, it can tell us how to spell a word, how to say a word correctly. It can give us the definition of a word or tell us what a word means. The words that are inside of a dictionary, they're called entries, okay? So each word is an entry inside the dictionary. The entries are in alphabetical order. Now, it would still take a long time to find one word if we had to go in alphabetical order and there were no other helps to find the word. That would be a lot of words to have to go through. So, at the top of each dictionary page are two words, and these are called the guide words. They are the very first word on the page, so handlebar is the very first word on the page, and it's the very last word on the page. So happen is the very last word on the page. So that means that all the words that are in this page are in alphabetical order, and they come between the words handlebar and happen. So on my whiteboard here, let me switch my stuff out. I want you to take a look at the green words up here at the top. I want you to pretend that student and submarine are guide words at the top of a dictionary definition page. So we're just going to pretend that they're a set of guide words. So we want to see if these words would be on the page that these guide words are on. So we want to put them in ABC order. So we look at stumble. If we were putting student, stumble, and submarine in alphabetical order, is this the order that they would go in? It is, okay? We have STU, STU, okay? Then there's a D, and then M. So M comes after D. And then we're going to look over here. This is SU. Well, ST would come before SU. So stumble would be on this page because it's in between the guide words. Let's take a look at sticker. Okay, so we have STU, STI. I comes before U, so sticker is not in between these words. So sticker would not be on this guide page. It would come before student, so it would be on pages previous. Okay, so now you're going to take a look here, and this is on your book. So go ahead and look at section number 1. Okay, the directions say, look at the guide words, color the circle next to the word you would find on that dictionary page. So you're only coloring in one circle. Okay, so we have harp and hat are the guide words. They're the two words that would be at the top of our page. This would be the first word on the page. This would be the last word on the page. So we have to find which word goes between harp and hat when we put them in ABC order. So we look at the first one, harp, harbor. So we have H-A-R-P, H-A-R-B. Well, B comes before P, so we know it can't be harbor. Let's take a look at the next one, horn. Okay, so here we have H-A, then we have H-O. Okay, so that could work, but we have to look at our next one, H-A. Okay, so this isn't going to work then because O comes after A. So horn wouldn't be before hat in ABC order. So let's take a look at our last one, hasty. So we have H-A-S. Okay, so we have H-A-R, that would go first. H-A-S would go second. H-A-T would go third. So hasty would be a word that was on our page. So we're going to color that circle in because that's the word that would be on a page if these were the guide words at the top. So you have two more to do there, but I want you to skip it for right now, and we're going to look at Think B. So Think B says, look up these words in a dictionary. Write the guide words from the page on which they appear. So we're going to do two of these together, and then you do not have to do any more unless you have a dictionary and you want to do them. Okay, so the very first word is magnet. Magnet. So we need to go to the letter M. Okay, so here we are at H, K, vowel, so I know I'm getting closer. M. Now I'm going to start looking at the guide words. I have main and make. Okay, so I'm going for magnet, M-A-G. So I need to go back. Okay, now I have magnify, mailman. That's getting closer, but M-A-G-N-I, that's after magnet. So I want to go back again. Now I have made up and magnificent. So magnet's going to come between these words. I find it on the page. Here, magnet. So these are the two words that you're going to write. You're going to write made up on the first line, magnificent on the second line. Made up is the very first word on the page. Magnificent is the very last word on the page. Give you a minute to finish writing those. Okay, now our next word, number 2, is fur. So I want to get to F, so I'm not going to keep going back. I'm going to head back to the front of my dictionary until I get to the F's. G, okay, F. I'm looking for fur, so fur is F-U, F-R, F-R, F-U, okay, we want F-U-R. So this is F-U-N, not quite there yet. F-U-N, F-U-R. Okay, so it should be on this page. I'm going to come down, F-U-R, fur. Okay, then you can kind of see here it gives the first definition, the second definition of what fur means. Okay, so the guide words on the page that fur is found is fundamental, is the very first word that's going to go on your first line. And further is the last word on the page that's going to go on your second line. Now, if you have a dictionary and you want to get some more practice, you can go ahead and finish those, and if you send it to me, then you'll get some bonus points on your quiz that's on Wednesday. If you don't have a dictionary or you just don't want to do the rest of them, that's okay too. But hopefully that makes a little more sense. I wish we were in the classroom and you could get to use these hands-on, but this will have to do for now. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day.